you've created a table beggar. And this is what dinner looks like now. Funny thing is, you have actually done a really, really nice job training this. Let me explain why. Let's talk about some basic psychology. This will be good, I promise. Don't do that. This will be good. Schedules of reinforcement, right? And so in dog training, but this works with people as well, very, very well, and we'll get to some points of how that's so. We work with continuous reinforcement, we work with intermittent reinforcement. Hold off on that for a second. Now, continuous reinforcement is pretty much what it sounds like. We are going to continually reinforce, reward the dog for behaviors that we are trying to teach. So we ask for a sit, whatever it may be, we ask for a spin, we reward the dog. Spin, we reward the dog. Sit, we reward the dog. Sit, we reward the dog. This is great, because what this starts to do is this starts to establish a behavior to become known. They go, damn, sitting's awesome, because every time I sit, I get rewarded. Sit, I get rewarded. So very quickly, the dog will pick up on, hey, sitting is good, because it leads to that. Here's what happens all the time, especially with puppy training. People start teaching, it goes awesome. 8, 9, 10 months, the novelty of training starts to wear off. So we still ask for sits and drops and spins and play deads and all this cool stuff that the puppy can do. But guess what we stop doing? Bow, bow. Dog goes, forget it. I don't want to do that anymore. So it's 2 prongs here. As trainers, I don't want to have to rely on food forever. And the other thing is, if I stop rewarding, the dog's going to stop doing it. So how do I combat that? Enter intermittent reinforcement. It's a slot machine. Now we know the dog knows how to sit. Sit, good job. Let's go. You don't get paid for that one. You don't get paid for that one. You don't get paid for that one. Ayo, you get paid for that one. Not the next one though. Hey, but the one after that you do, and so on and so forth. You get it? The dog expects to get paid, they just don't know when it's coming. So even though I'm rewarding less for what I was before, the behavior actually gets stronger. That chase for the unexpected of when this thing's going to happen is very, very, very powerful to the dog. Cool. So why am I rambling about that? What does that have anything to do with your dog begging at the table? Well, it has everything to do. Because when the dog came up to you in the beginning, you went, haha, that's cute. Hey, puppy, that's a nice little sit. There you go. There's some food. And the dog started learning pretty quickly, cool, if I present myself there, if I show up and I say, hey, I'm here, they got rewarded. So they had learned through a little bit of continuous reinforcement, begging at the table, sweet. And then it got annoying. This is my kibble. Mine. This is my kibble. You get your own kibble. Go. So inevitably, what happens? We go, nope, not tonight. Cool, no reward. Not tonight, no reward. Not tonight, no reward. Not tonight, no reward. Now, we've got a family gathering. We've gone 10 days without paying him at the table. And then what does Uncle Carl do? We're having a wine, everyone's having dinner. Uncle Carl goes, there you go, big guy. Your dog is now on an intermittent reinforcement schedule for begging at the table, and it is very, very difficult to get a dog's behavior to go away after they've been on an intermittent schedule of reinforcement. So for the 10 of you that are still watching this, this is super cool, right? Because now we know we have the means to be able to train an awesome behavior. We've just done it in a situation that we don't really want it. But if you take this process and you put it to things like your sit, like your drop, like your recall, when the dog has a really powerful association with that cue, my board's not there anymore. Intermittent reinforcement, layering it in, that dog will be really inclined to do that behavior, and it's much more reliable in the long run. So create a table beggar, just do it in more productive ways.